Welcome to the show, episode 103. It's the Dude Comedy Podcast with your host, Jimmy Kyle Burns and Colby. Host with the most.
Hostess with the mostest.
White Boy 7th Street. Wasn't that his intro? I don't know.
Oh yeah, that was like my inspiration for YouTube. Shout out.
He still does YouTube.
Really?
I know. I've looked at his channel. It's kind of fucking pathetic.
Does he do a podcast? Is he one of those dudes in that other podcast?
Yeah. He has a podcast with Wings of Redemption and some other guys, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Damn, old school ass dudes.
Yeah.
White Boy 7th. Yeah, let's see. So I'm gonna guess YouTube's not his main gig. It might be his main gig, but he used to be the top dog.
He does more Twitch streaming.
Oh, okay. He no, he's not doing. Okay, he's not doing terrible. Oh, there's a video of him crying. My swatting story. Tell all. He got swatted. Cool. Yeah, he's popping about 40K views a pop. You know, not terrible. He used to be the top monster.
Him and X-Jaws when they started the $20 PSN
Like
and
this,
Xbox Live
like
gift
this
cards.
video and win an Xbox 360 or a
That's
PlayStation
a great
3.
business model. But no, he's actually surprisingly, some 80K videos, some 40K a pops. Not too bad. So you know what I was thinking today? Let me get my serious thought out of the way before I forget about it, right? So back when I was in college, before I met Rachel, I was kind of dating this girl. It was kind of like the end of it. And I kind of cheated on her, right? Kind of. We weren't really dating because she was a massive cunt, but she was still living with me. So I cheated on her, right? It seemed like a fucking great idea. Before it happened, you're flirting with this girl and it's like this big, massive buildup. You're like, sounds like an amazing idea, right? To have sex with her, right? So you have sex with her and after you nut, you're like, fuck, that was a terrible idea, And like, have you ever done that when you've like masturbated before? Like you're all like fucking jerking off to something and then like some type of porn or whatever and you like nut and you're like, fuck, that was a terrible idea. Like I feel disgusted with myself, Yeah. All right, so I'm not making fun of this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway because it was on my mind. Imagine, so when somebody rapes somebody, my best guess is like, they're in that situation, they're just fucking massively horny. They're so horny that they can't like control themselves, Like imagine the fucking guilt after you do something like that. Like after you nut from something like that, how fucking guilty you feel after that. You ever think about that?
Not at all.
No.
But now that you say it, you probably.
But imagine, like you've never jerked off and been like, oh my god, like I feel guilty about like what I just did. Like there's always that like right after like you feel ashamed a little bit, because you're not like the horniness isn't controlling you. Like like you're just like have you ever been so horny? Sometimes you'll be like, I would fuck anything right now, Like, but then imagine like if you like if you rape somebody, like the fucking guilt and the ashamed and you just committed a felony. But so I'm just trying to.
I'm gonna throw a wild curveball at you here. I don't think that they have remorse. I don't think they
do either.
I think if
they're
you're that person,
sociopaths.
I think to get. Oh, okay. I think that the average. I mean, this is a weird topic, but I think that the average person who does it, which I mean, I hate to put them in a category, they're not going to feel anything, but there's probably is a percent that's like, damn it, what did I just do? But yeah, you're right. That would suck.
Yeah.
But there's probably still a lot of dirtbags that are just like, that's what they need to do, Just clowns.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's just like, remember the dude that doinked that one girl? Like, she was like super like blacked out and behind like a dumpster, like that frat guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, remember that guy? Like, and he was somewhat of a like normal guy. He was on like the swim team and shit.
Brock, whatever.
Yeah.
It was like the California guy. Yeah.
His dad.
But I bet you, like, he was fucking super guilty and shit after. I mean, that doesn't excuse the fact that of what you did. Like, you can't do that. But
Did he only get like probation too?
Yeah, I want to say he got.
jail time?
yeah, he got something.
No,
super
I think it was
weak.
it's like 30 days. I want to say, hold on, let's look. Brock, swimmer, rapist. Oh, perfect. Came right up. He got 6 months is all.
Jesus Christ! Isn't rape like a 15-year
But was it?
minimum?
It depends on what.
It was like a weird, like, it was. He got convicted of three sexual assault charges, but spent only 3 months in jail. He's seeking.
How?
Turner's lawyers claim that the initial trial was fundamentally unfair and are asking for a new trial.
Remember his dad was like, "This is
His dad's
going to
like super
ruin his
rich, though,
life."
isn't he?
His dad said it's going to ruin his life, and he doesn't
Well,
deserve
yeah,
that.
you raped someone. Of course, it's going to ruin your
Yeah,
life.
he'll never be in the Olympics and stuff.
So what? He's a rapist.
No, I mean that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
think about people always like, oh, people get second chances. Like this dude won't get a second chance, and he doesn't deserve a second chance.
Speaking of that, really quick, Kyle, you didn't watch this video Kobe put out, I don't think. I'm just going to give you the brief synopsis. Mega church pastor, which we all were huge fans of the big mega televangelist dudes, right?
Oh yeah,
huge fan, big fan.
Yeah, he came out and told his congregation, him and another pastor there, that when he was 22, that he basically raped a 17-year-old girl that was going to his church.
Hundreds of
and asked
people
for
are in
forgiveness.
attendance.
Yeah, and they gave him a standing ovation for it.
They cheered.
Hey man,
they cheered for
he
him.
set himself free. That's what God will do for you. You admit
When
all
I
Oh my
said it
sin.
God,
was-
that's so
they
ridiculous.
didn't want to boo him because he's got a direct line to God, and they don't want to be in trouble. You know.
He doesn't have a direct line to shit.
Yeah, see, that's how like then the thing is, it's not like he's at some like wild, crazy church. It's probably just some normal church, you know. And that's how like lunatic some of those fucking people like. That's fucking just you're a
They
fucking
drink the
lunatic.
Kool-Aid. They drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, you're a fucking lunatic, you know, especially those people that like the massive churches. Like if it was at like a smaller one, I guarantee people would be like, that's kind of fucked up, dude. But like it's at one of those like massive ones where it's just like they're literally there probably for like the pastor, you know? It's like some of those like the Joel guy, like people are literally
Joel
just
Osteen.
go there for him, you know? So it's like he's the fucking God to them. That's like basically God admitting that like he raped somebody, and they're just like, well, shit, God did it. Fuck it, high five, you know.
Yeah, as someone
Those
who went
people are
to
fucking insane.
as someone who went to church every Sunday for 18 whatever years of my life, I will tell you right now that if the dude who was like our bishop went up there and said something like that, it wouldn't be a standing ovation. It would be like, first of all, it'd be pure shock. Then you'd get in the car afterwards and tell like, what? Like no one's.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't. I couldn't believe it when I read the art. Like I read the headline that said standing ovation. I'm like, huh? Is this?
But the worst part is like after he's done, like he's like, "This is why we do this.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is why we do this."
Yeah, so the
my
other
God.
pastor comes up, and I was telling him, that's what I was saying to Burns, like he definitely picked the wrong choice of words to, this is why we do this, when it's the guy just admitted to.
And like
Did it to the younger girl.
the victim was like there's like a video of the victim like crying about like him getting like a standing ovation. It's like
Oh my God.
It's like you rape someone, you're like applauding yourself for asking for forgiveness. So you're telling me that if I love God enough, I can rape someone and just say I'm
as
sorry.
long as you say you're sorry.
As
and
long
ask
as I
for
say I'm sorry.
Well, he
forgiveness.
only apologized because the girl wrote him a letter a month earlier saying, "Hey, do you remember me?"
That's her cry face, Kyle.
Oh my God.
So to go,
I'm not laughing at it,
And,
but this is just
our
fucking
boy
wild
James
as
Franco's
shit.
Yeah, that's what I
going
was
down
gonna
in
say.
flames, Kyle.
No, I already saw that.
and
He's,
one of
hasn't
you
he
three
fucking-
called it. I don't remember which.
I
one
called it.
yeah,
I called it.
I knew it was
I
one
called
of
it.
you three.
But he's not though, is he?
So I put the article here where it says James Franco's carefully worded denial of sexual misconduct. So he went on Stephen Colbert and addressed his recent allegations against him. But is that, I mean, that could come if it proves that he is guilty, it's like one of those things where his foot's in his
the
mouth.
text messages were leaked. He like invited a 17-year-old to his hotel room.
But I think he had already admitted to that.
I thought it was talking about like some actress that like signed.
No, there was an
She, like,
actress. The
she's-
article I read, it was an actress.
Yeah, Burns,
Says
this is a
Yeah,
new one.
she
Hollywood
signed a
stuff.
contract to do something like sexual in the. in
that
two
she had like, a
movies.
contract to do like a nude scene or something like that.
Yeah, but this is something different. I'm seeing like 17-year-old friend.
Because-
Yeah, dude, this
yeah.
is a dark start to this episode. I
All
think
right, I'm going to put you guys in a situation.
Yeah, we're in a
I
dark
think I
start here,
torqued
Jimmy.
it
Get us
down-
out of the
torqued
dark.
it up a
Black-
little bit.
This was a Black Mirror episode. I'm going to put you in the beginning situation, and we'll go from there. So, you guys are driving with your significant other, and you are out in the middle of nowhere. You're in the snowy Canada mountains, whatever. There's nothing out, just a lot of
Washington.
mountains. Yeah, Washington. And you guys are driving. You've been drinking a little bit, or you have some drugs in you. Whatever you want to do. Nothing big, but you would test positive if you were pulled over. Okay. A biker is biking down the other side of the road. You hit this biker and you kill him instantly, like he's dead. There is literally nobody around anywhere for miles. You're out in the middle of nature. There is a huge lake to your left down a cliff. As in, you could drag this body 20 feet, you would be at the edge of the cliff, and you could dispose of the body. What do? Do you put the body in your car and take it to the authorities? Or do you do like these people did, stuff him in a sleeping bag, put rocks in it, throw his bike over in him, and then just act like it never happened?
So you said you're not drunk, you've just been drinking?
You have enough that you would test positive.
You would test positive if
for a DUI?
Yeah. So you would be convicted of manslaughter then, right?
Yeah, probably.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Yep.
So this is 100% hypothetical, right? This is hypothetical.
Yeah. So what would you do?
I personally would. I feel like I'd have to like admit to it and go to the cops.
Okay.
Like that, without that, like if you fucking dumped the body over in a creek bed or whatever, like that's
It's not a creek bed. It's like a huge lake. Like,
how about put a little twist on it?
You're saying you'll get away with it if you throw them.
How about a little twist? Like the person you hit is a felon.
What if you just tell yourself he's a felon?
Yeah,
I think I'm with Kyle.
I'm with
because the guilt of
I think the guilt gets me too.
Burns, what would you do? Pretty much, you're
in the heat of the moment. In the heat of the moment, you're thinking, "Oh shit, I'm going to prison if I get." I mean, I think in the heat of the moment, I probably might dump the body.
Dump the body.
I know that episode that woman becomes super guilty and goes on a murder spree. So
yeah, what happens is so it's a woman and a guy.
Spoiler.
And they both agree that they won't tell, and then 15 years later, she's doing great. She has a husband and a kid. She's like this well-renowned speaker, or whatever. And he comes to her and he's like, "I can't handle it anymore. I'm gonna write this wife a letter," because he found out that the guy had a wife and she still is waiting for her husband to come home. She has hope. And the lady, they're in her hotel and she's like, "You can't do that. You'll fuck up my life." And then she kills him. And then there's an investigative reporter lady that is investigating below her on the street. An automated Pizza Hut delivery thing hits a guy. So this lady is investigating that for an accident report, and it all ends up where she can put this little thing on people's mind and see what their thoughts were on the event, and she sees our killer up in the window looking at the accident, basically traces her down just to ask her about the accident, puts the thing on her mind, sees she murdered a dude, then that lady kills her, then the lady realizes that her husband knew she came out there, so she drives into town, kills her husband, then realizes that there's a 2-year-old in a toddler bed in there, and then she kills the 2-year-old. And then later on, when the cops get there, the cops are like, "Wow, why would anybody kill a blind 2-year-old?" Because she thought the 2-year-old could see and they were going to scan its memory.
Damn.
Oh, twist.
Hey,
it was crazy, dude.
First of all, that reminds me
of Burns, you would dump the body.
Oh, man, the guilt would be so much for me.
That's tough, though, because here's basically what's happening. You're with your loved one, right? You're basically making a decision, because if you take it to the authorities, you're pretty much saying goodbye to your life. You're saying goodbye to that one. You're never going to see her again except through visitation through a plexiglass, and you're going to prison to do the right thing.
Can I throw another wrench in this?
Sure.
What if, let's just say, none of us would ever do this, but let's just say that you were like way more drunk. Like, so you're like, you hit him. You think
if I'm way more drunk, I'm probably dumping the body.
That's what I was about to say. I'm probably be like, fuck it.
YOLO.
Let him fall. Splat. Like, probably.
That was one of the darker episodes of that season.
That was very dark.
It's funny because when Jimmy was describing it, it was like, "Oh, this is just like I know what you did last summer," and then all of a sudden it's like, "Nope, that took a deep, deep, dark turn."
There was one episode on that season with the Star Trek one. That was so good.
Oh, that was crazy with Meth Damon, the guy who looks like Matt Damon.
Yeah, that was so good.
Rab himself?
That's a great show.
No, he figured out a way to copy you. So basically, he's the CTO of this company, but everybody hates him because he's like a super nerd, and they all like pick on him at the office. So he would get their DNA off their coffee cups, and he could copy them, and he would put them in his game where he was God, and it was like a Starfleet game, and they all had to like do whatever he wanted and act accordingly, and they thought it was real. So they were DNA copies of themselves. So the real them is still living in the real world, but the copy version is living in his video game, and they're real too. So they're stuck there forever.
So
he basically just tortures them when he goes and plays his game.
It's just some heavy shit.
Have you ever watched Black Mirror?
No, I need to.
I've watched the episode where it's the girl from
Jurassic Park, the social media one.
Oh yeah. The social media one is pretty crazy.
That was good too.
That one with the body killing, that was actually directed by Jodie Foster. It's crazy.
Yeah, you see a lot of actual prominent actors and actresses in some of these. Do you know that
the social media one's cool though.
She put on 30 pounds just to do that.
Yeah, well, that was funny when I was watching because I'm like, what the fuck? This is a real actor. She's in this shit. Yeah. But it's kind of cool, and it like actually made lots of sense. It was like people are so into social media that you actually get like your life gets a social media score. Yeah. So it's like people in every single conversation that they're having, they're trying to like butter people up because they want people to leave them a good review.
If you have too low of a score, you can't even get on an airplane.
Yeah, did you see when she got in trouble at the airport and got double damage? Like any pings were going to be 2 times multiplier.
Hey,
it's
speaking of 5-star reviews, to move us to a lighter topic. This dude,
Colby, we didn't ask to be moved to a lighter topic.
It's not
infringing on mine.
It's not lighter at all. This shop owner, he travels 530 miles to punch a woman in the face because she left a bad review on him. Oh,
is there a video?
Yeah, I'm sending it to you.
We've got a guy in our town. He owns a little pizzeria. Or he did. And this dude will literally go on the review boards like Facebook and stuff and just berate and ridicule customers that give him a bad review. Like,
oh, really?
Wow. Dude, there's lots of businesses that do that, and they just no matter what, it makes the business look pretty bad.
Horrible. Yeah.
There's the one. You got to sit through a 30-second ad, so I'll talk to myself while you guys look at it. Speaking of talking to myself while you guys watch this, I watched a video of 3 Japanese pro soccer players taking on 100 kids, and they kicked their asses.
Oh, wow.
I'd love to fight kids.
You mean in soccer or in fighting?
No, in soccer.
Oh. You'd like to be in that situation on Step Brothers, Kyle, where the kids mobbed you in the playground, made you...
Oh, yeah, I'd whoop some ass. I mean, I'm at a point, I got a 4-year-old man, and I love him, but like I would love to fight just a whole like wad of 4-year-olds.
I mean, that comes back to episode.
Just ask a million fucking questions.
Episode 1, 2, 3, or 4, when I was like, "Hey, how many 5th graders can you beat up at once?"
And then you get a bat after a certain amount.
Yeah,
or whatever. Wave.
Yeah, but they also wave you out a 6th grader too, though.
What is one guilty pleasure each of you would want to do if you knew you wouldn't get in trouble? Something illegal.
Ooh,
illegal?
Give me a second.
Yeah, it's illegal to beat up 4-year-olds, so is that your guilty pleasure?
No, that sounds weird. That's my pleasure to fucking beat up
not
4-year-olds.
Guilty pleasure, just something that you knew you could get away
with.
What
would be fun?
Hypothetical.
What about what would be fun?
Okay, whatever.
That's like
fun.
guilty pleasure.
Okay, I got one. I would like to get 3 of my buddies together, and this is hypothetical. I can't die, right?
You can't.
Whatever. I can't get in trouble.
It's real life. It's real fucking life still.
There are no repercussions.
All right, I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for the. I'm gonna get 3 buddies, and we're gonna rob an armored car.
Okay.
For $50 million. I mean, if I couldn't, it would be a lot funner if I couldn't die. But like, it was just like a dream.
Can we? I wanna combine mine with Colby's. Okay. So I'm the getaway driver in Colby's fantasy here.
What would you drive?
We're stealing some sort of supercar.
BMW or something gay.
Why would you steal a supercar when you know that stick out like a sore thumb? You want to get like a '78 Cadillac.
Okay, 78 Cadillac. That's what we're driving. Yeah. All right, we're gonna see how long.
Let's do it. So it's the 4 of us. We're all robbing the armored car. Burns is the getaway driver. Kyle, what is your role in the heist?
The gunman.
I'm a support gunman.
You're gonna have to kill the guy.
Okay, Jimmy is our inside man. Dude, Jimmy is our inside man. Jimmy works for the armored car company.
Yeah. Jimmy's the inside man.
What was that movie that came out not too long ago with Zach Galifianakis? where he does exactly
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
I know what you're talking about.
They robbed the armored car.
Yeah. What is that?
Masterminds or something.
Yeah.
That masterminds.
Pretty funny.
Okay.
The thing is, the
Jimmy's
driver.
inside. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, the driver literally can't get out. Well, he's literally can't get out of the car for any. Because remember, there was like it was a while back, probably like 10 years ago, where it was a huge topic where the driver of the armored car got out to like save some lady for something. I can't remember what was going on, but he saved some lady and he got fired, even though he saved some bitch.
See, here's the thing, though. I'm not dying to protect somebody's money. I'll be like, here's the keys, dude. I mean, if they come coordinated, group of 4, full auto weapons, explosives, all that, and I know that I can't stop them, here you go.
That would have to be pretty. There would have to be a hand. Like, that would suck if you like planned all that shit and you like robbed them and it was like $60,000 and you're like, fuck, we spent more on the damn guns. Damn it.
So how are we pulling this off?
It burns his getaway car. All right, so first of all, we gotta find the route.
Well, you have
well,
to
let's
get
just
him,
hold on. Let's
Jimmy's
just say Jimmy's not going to be able to be. Hold on, Jimmy's not going to be able to be the inside guy.
Like you got to get them where they're.
And then Burns will be driving Kyle and I in a Hummer.
Yeah,
and he's got to go.
Hold on, but Jimmy can't be the driver. Like he can't be the inside guy. That's just like too much of a red flag if it's like too easy. What you do is you find out who the driver is. You first kidnap his wife.
Oop, yes.
And
there you go.
Pull her out of the car right in front of him. You say, "Get the fuck out! Let Minnesota Burns in."
Yes.
And you plaster a picture
I'm gonna
of his
blast
wife.
her. No, you have her there with a gun to her head.
No.
Live
Way
stream,
too
live
many
stream.
intangibles. You just a picture. Just a picture. Just a picture
Okay.
of her holding up a sign saying, "Yes, I'm kidnapped."
Boom. Yeah. But
You
no.
don't
Well, we got to. But what Kyle's saying is,
Or
we
a
have
video
to
of-
abduct her in
okay.
front of him, so he knows that we mean business.
Dude, if you plaster a picture to the side of the thing with her with a note and she's kidnapped and
Okay,
crying.
But the
now
thing
we-
is,
so
the
now
thing
we own
is
that
doing
guy.
it that way though.
Yeah.
It's a little. It's
but
like
we don't own the two guys in the
he
back.
may
There's always two
he
guys
may
in the back.
panic. He may panic and not fully, comprehend the picture and take off, and then now you're stuck with a dead body
Let's go deeper.
because you have to kill her at that point.
We get her on twitch.tv/kidnap, and we have him go. We have him
That's
go to the
stupid
URL.
because then they're going to track our IP address. You guys are complicating this.
Well, okay. Well, I don't
I'm
want to
not.
kill them. I don't want to kill the lady.
We're not killing her.
I thought Kyle said we had to kill her.
Well, I said if he took off, then we'd have to kill her.
No, we
Okay,
are
okay, all right.
completely. We're not following through with any of that. We're just hoping to get him to believe.
All right, how can we do it with no loaded guns?
Our guns aren't even going to have bullets. Yeah.
Do we have flashbangs?
Okay.
Do we get flashbangs?
Sure.
No.
Yeah.
You
Flashbangs
literally
and smokes.
just need
Flashbangs
something
and
with
smokes.
no, not his wife. We'll get his kids.
Okay. Let's start over. So we figure out who the driver is. They're out for a nice dinner at the Olive Garden. They're leaving. They took a to-go bag. Hey, sir, you forgot your to-go
what
bag.
the
Boom. Get the kids. Let them know what's up.
What the fuck? He's not going to drive the next day.
Well, when's he gonna drive?
Well, you can't let him know that you have his
You have
shit.
to, after their Olive Garden dinner, we have to follow him home.
Oh, okay.
And find out where he
Hold
lives.
on.
Stake out the
Why
house.
don't we just find a really, really shady driver that will cut in? And
Jimmy, background checks.
Ah,
They're background
we can't
checks. These
give him-
people. Come on.
Yeah,
We
well, you
can't- we
can't
can't
just
give-
fucking.
we can't
That's a
give him-
risk because
No,
you're.
we can't give a
hey,
cut. We
It's a
can't give
risk
an
if
extra
we're
cut.
robbing an armored car.
Oh,
man.
Hey, you wanna get in on
no,
this?
No, guys. We let him in. We say he's gonna
Then you
get a
kill
cut,
him.
and then we kill him and take his cut.
But we're
back.
not murdering or killing anybody.
Okay, sorry. Got sidetracked.
I say the kids, because if you kidnap the kids, then the wife is going to know the kids are fucking gone and she's going to raise some red flags. We're just going to find a guy that doesn't have kids because that's just 2 extra people you have to kill.
Okay,
if you had to kill somebody. So you take the wife and you have to do it within a day. You snag her up while he's at fucking work because now it's not going to look weird that she's gone. Because once people are like, where is Susie? And then people start looking for her. Then they contact the husband. But if you do it like during the day on her lunch break and you transition directly into where his location will be, which, you got to do a little bit of research because he's not going to that location the same time every week. they switch that stuff up because they know shit's about to go down.
That's just him, though. What about the two in the back?
Yeah, okay, no. So this is good. We're all on page with Kyle's plan here.
No, you just need the driver. Fuck the two guys. You just put guns to their face, and then you show a picture of the wife to the driver.
We gotta pop smoke in there.
The ones in the back have full auto weapons, and they're locked in the back.
We need at least a flashbang.
You can't get the flashbangs in there. It's a sealed container.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Okay. Does anyone have access to the jaws of life?
Steal all their wives and kids. Fuck it.
Does anyone have
damn
access to the jaws of life?
No, we just need to get all their kids. That's Kyle's right. We got to get all of them.
I say we just live life the real way and get fucking jobs, man.
Oh,
I got a better idea. We get one of those Chinook helicopters that is load bearing, and we literally just fly off with the entire truck, and then we figure it out.
Not like that, but
yeah,
that's not gonna attract attention at all. And how the hell are we gonna get a helicopter?
Jimmy, that's some Fast and Furious shit where they try and make you think it's like just, oh hey, knock on the door next door. Hey, can I borrow your load bearing helicopter for this real quick? Yeah, sure, Tyrese. You haven't made an R&B song in 5 years, but you could borrow my helicopter. Here's one for Ludacris too. Just a rapper and an R&B singer flying helicopters, man.
I know some guys in the Army. They're only in boot camp right now, but they might not. They might be able to hook us up.
You find a remote drop location that they're going to. You have to hit it when the door's open. So you have to hit it when they're putting the shit in the back.
Logistically, I think we chose the worst thing to rob. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, dude.
We could have just robbed a rich guy and kidnapped one person.
Yeah, and then we got dead bodies on our hands because you know shit's gonna go wrong. Immediately, one of those dudes sees a gun that's not fucking loaded.
Well, what's gonna happen is we're gonna get out, Kyle, with our guns, and we're gonna start doing the plan. And then Burns is gonna be in the getaway car, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck am I doing?" He's gonna leave us.
Well, the second I see something go wrong, I'll be like, "All right, dudes, good try, guys. I'm out."
Yeah, hey, guys, bail.
Those things aren't carrying like $20 million. They got probably like fucking 250,000. Like,
it depends on where you're at. I'm sure.
Yeah, but the more money is more people, more problems, man. Like I'm thinking like Small Town. What's that movie with Ryan Gosling where he robs banks and stuff?
The Notebook.
No, he robs banks and shit on a motorcycle, just him and two guys.
Yeah.
And then they get too fucking big, and then he gets killed by Bradley Cooper. And then Bradley Cooper, then his son, I believe, tries to commit suicide or something. But yeah, it's rough.
Okay,
we should have robbed Jake Paul, dude.
I was asking each of you individually one guilty pleasure that you. Well,
I brought in 4 buddies, and then I volunteered you guys to be my buddies.
Okay, your own. Think on your own accord now, not a buddy system.
So I was just going to say, I was going to combine mine, but mine was to say is to steal an exotic car and see how long I can evade the police for in a police chase.
Okay. All right. Colby's is an armored car.
Just thinking 1 sec.
Well, mine sucks now that we planned it out.
Yeah, guilty pleasure, huh?
I think it'd be hilarious to just stroll right in the White House, go right into the Oval Office, and just Rochambeau Trump. Just not get in trouble for it. I think that'd be
rock,
funny.
paper, scissors?
Rochambeau.
And then moon him.
That's rock, paper, scissors.
No, it's not. Rochambeau is a nut-kicking contest. I get to go first.
Oh. What am I thinking?
Do you think you would? Do you think you would win? I thought Rochambeau was also rock, paper, scissors, but what do I know?
It's fucking rock, paper, scissors, dude.
Rochambeau.
Hey, Jimmy.
It's fucking rock, paper, scissors, dog.
Hold on,
is it really?
Let's log into Jimmy's here for a second. Let's log into Jimmy's.
Google.
While you're
Rochambeau is definitely rock, paper, scissors.
That's what I thought. So, Jimmy, in your Rochambeau with Trump, how many kicks do you think you'll land versus him? How many can you take?
Imagine if
Rochambeau takes a fresh approach to lighting design with eye towards the future. What?
What if you seriously were? So you had to say it like, okay, I just want to go Rochambeau, Donald Trump, and then you had to play it out like you said it, and it's like the one thing you want to do is just walk in the White House and play rock, paper, scissors, and that was all you had, and you're like, fuck, I should have chose something better.
Just damn it, I just played rock,
because you're like, man, so many people are gonna love me for doing this, and then it was. Then you just played rock, paper, scissors. Another name for rock, paper, scissors. Skizzers.
Another name for nut kicking contest.
Yeah, Rochambeau. The players usually count aloud to 3 or speak the name of the game. Example, rock, paper, scissors, or Rochambeau.
Okay, Rochambeau is a contest in which 2 guys kick each other in the nuts until only one is left standing.
Well, you're wrong, because I know what I'm talking about.
So basically, Jimmy is basically saying he wants the president, Donald Trump, to kick him in the nuts.
Kick me square in the nuts, yeah. I
want to know, let's say you nail him, and then you get kicked once. Do you go for the second kick and then quit?
Oh, hell yeah.
I wonder what his dick looks like. We should do that. We should do a Donald Trump dick drawing contest. Us 4.
I'm in.
We have to live stream it in a quad screen.
I'm out. That doesn't sound like much fun.
I'm in.
So, okay, sorry, fucker.
For that reason, I'm in.
Oh. Kyle, you never gave us yours.
Fuck, dude. I don't know. Smoke vape. I don't know.
Smoke vape? That's not illegal, is it?
Oh, it's got to be illegal?
Yeah.
You really want to know my dark side?
Yep.
I don't know, dude. Could put me on the fucking spot. I would do so like, and I can pull it off or just attempt to pull it off.
Whatever you want. You're not going to get in legal trouble. They're just going to
I would attempt.
say, oh, that funny guy.
I would attempt to. I really don't fucking know, dude. This is too broad a question. This fucking sucks. Pass. I pass. Next. I'm done.
For that reason, I'm out.
Well, show's over.
Hey, Kyle passed away. Hey, Missouri.
Hey,
Governor,
people enjoyed our.
How would we handle a show if Kyle had passed away like 4 days ago?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say mid-show.
We would have to have a memorial show.
Would you do it?
Oh, okay.
Eulogy? What would you say, Birds, in honor of Kyle?
You would have to be super serious. You wouldn't do it.
I would do it.
No, actually, I've thought about it before. That would be cool, and I'm sure it's illegal to an extent. But to like fake my own death, I actually think about it a fucking lot. Like it would be awesome,
dude,
to actually like
to see how people reacted at your funeral,
guys.
And stuff.
To seriously try and do it.
I've said, dude, that's so funny.
But then I just thought about how like because you have to like have there could only be a couple people in on it, and like if they came to like interview my wife, if they did, then she would actually have to be like crying. She couldn't be in on it. She'd be all crying and shit.
Nobody, because
you'd have to have
the closest circle.
So I've thought this too, and I was like, you know what would be crazy if someone like take a mainstream that's not like a mega star, but like take someone like Zac Efron, right, and then have all of his friends drum up some tweets and stuff. R.I.P. Zac Efron. It's gonna catch on. Yeah, but he goes along with it, dude. Like he just hides and everything, and then he comes out and he's just like, "I'm back, bitches. What's up?"
So I could picture at your funeral if it was legit and like everybody thought you were dead, including Colby. I could just see Colby like stripping down naked, crying, jumping on your coffin or something, saying,
"Going down with you, man,
bro. Ride or die, bro."
I'm going. Yeah, but
no, I've seriously wanted to imagine. Yeah, just the repercussions of my wife being mad, but. Like that would be like the prank of the century.
She'd get over it.
But the thing is, I don't know, because obviously you can't have a body.
No, you'd have to disappear.
Well, no, you'd have to wait a couple days, and then they say you're.
It'd be more than a couple days. It would it would have to be like a pretty like intense scene. I'm thinking like, probably more like something if I was out like riding, and one of the spots we ride, there's a pretty like. Deep canyon with a river in the so I'd have to like launch my bike off and make it look like I was washed down the river because that they would probably give the okay he's dead a lot faster than that. I mean they'd be, especially if it was winter, they're like that motherfucker's in the water, he's probably dead because it's so cold, where he's in this deep canyon, yada yada yada.
Or you go to a town and do it where they don't have the budget to really go look for you, so they just call it.
Yeah, or that, but yeah, it would. There'd be a couple things that, I guess if it was a big prank, then I guess I wouldn't want to get my what's it called, life insurance. I wouldn't want that pulled out because we would pull out the life insurance and then they'd be like, oh, you're actually still alive. We're going to take that back and fine you because it sounds like insurance fraud. But yeah, no, I've thought about that multiple times. But then you're like, yeah, if I popped up after like a year and then I think it's this big joke and I come back home and like my wife is fucking 6 dudes at once. And I'm like, wow, this took a terrible turn. Like,
it's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank.
Hey, yeah. Like, hey, oh, fuck. And then she'd be like, oh my God, you're alive. And I'd be like, yeah, it was just a fucking prank.
And now you're dead, bitch.
Would you forgive her?
No, you kill her.
You?
Well, how could I not, like...
Well, bro,
I mean, I guess... I mean, if she was with one dude, it can't... Yeah, if it was just one dude, I mean, I can't get mad. If she was getting railed by 6 dudes. I know, I would just be like, what the fuck? I didn't know you were into that shit. I wish I would have known.
Hey,
but,
listen, you just found a way to commit free murder, dude. You're dead. No one will think you're a suspect. You're dead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly.
You could kill all 7 of them and be like, huh, what? You could think it's me. I'm dead.
Yeah, but then that could just make it even deeper. And it's like, I totally just played this massive prank and then I killed somebody and got caught. And now it's like, now you're really fucking with people's emotions just because, like, now you're alive. People are like, oh my God, he's alive. And then they're like, what the fuck? He killed somebody, you know? So it's just too many emotions and shit. If I wasn't married with kids, I would do it. I would for sure do it. But I ain't got that type of time on my hands no more.
Pretty murder-esque episode so far.
I know. I'm sitting in the office and it's all dark and raining out and shit.
How are we going to title
crazy
this?
Though.
Spooky.
Do comedy plans to steal an armored car? We probably get in trouble for that.
What does Trump's penis look like? Probably get in trouble for that too.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's one of those like little sucked in and it's really fat around it and it's fucking weird looking.
Okay, hey, I got something we haven't talked about yet. I told Jimmy, should I tell my $1 million guaranteed Super Bowl plan?
Yeah, do it, Colby.
It's terrible. So you buy the website, $1 million t-shirt or something like that giveaway. SuperBowl t-shirt.com, whatever.
You can't have Super Bowl. You're already fucked.
T-shirt something whatever.com.
The big game t-shirt.com.
Okay, yeah, there we go. The big game t-shirt.com, right? So what you're basically doing is your commercial is you get a bunch of like random influencer type people who have a hold on their audiences, and you're gonna have to have a decent budget to do this. But if you do it right, everyone's gonna make $1 million because you got to pay these dudes like enough money to basically sell out, be in your commercial, but also promote on all their shit. Like, oh, I'm in a Super Bowl commercial, be watching, because it's only gonna be a 10-second commercial, like the Miller Lite one, where he's just like, "High life." So then what you do is all of them hype up these T-shirts, right? And what the idea of the contest is if you buy a shirt, you're entered into the drawing where one person is going to win $1 million, right? You're selling. Your goal is to sell 1 million shirts. You're telling me right now, you sell 1 million shirts. Let's say there's a $9 markup. That's $9 million. You pay $6 whatever for the commercial spot. You're still up $3 million. Drop $1 million on the advertising. Boom. There you go, dude. Then you're giving away $1 million to a guy. Who's not going to buy a $9 t-shirt?
You know how hard it's going to be to like fulfill those shirts?
Well, that's on somebody else. Everyone's going to be buying it like a lotto, though. So I think it's definitely legal, but it's full.
Yeah, but my other question is like, how come more people don't do like it's $6 million for a fucking ad?
I don't know how much it is.
I thought it was like 1.5 million.
Let's look. Super Bowl.
The thing is, I don't know if like anybody can just put an ad on the Super Bowl.
It's 4.5 to 5 million now.
Oh shit! I mean, but like the last few years, it's not like anybody just like because there's people with that money, but it's like you don't just see off-brand type shit doing something, you know?
Yeah, it's like always like the GoDaddies and beer commercials and stuff.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like curious, like, can anybody just do it, or do you have to be like a legitimate brand? Because you got to think there'd be like some like no-name billionaire that's like, fuck it, I'll put an ad in there, you know? Wouldn't you think?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but maybe it's just because those people don't have expandable, let's just throw $5
Yeah,
million
like if I had,
I know exactly what you're saying.
if I had $30 million, I would fucking buy an ad for the Super Bowl.
What would the ad be?
I don't know yet, but I would do something at least maybe something like that. I don't know. I would
just follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, like I would do something like that.
How many followers do you think you would actually get if you did a little?
Millions.
Think so?
Oh, for sure.
If you actually made it
right.
funny,
yeah.
If it was actually funny and you
do you put
gave
a scan
incentive
code up on the screen while the whole thing's running so they could just boom?
You can.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
just out of curiosity, because I was thinking when you said that. So Ty Lopez, the douche who's now backing Bitcoin, like
he's a
selling,
Bitcoin expert now.
He's selling a course for $697, and then people dug up tweets.
A course to tell you how to sign up on Coinbase.
Yeah. So here's what's funny. This is a 2-part thing. It wasn't planned on getting into. The first part is people here's the problem with people nowadays. They don't realize hey, you can hit search and search people's tweet history forever. People found him contradicting himself, saying Bitcoin won't work, Bitcoin's this, Bitcoin's that, but now he's giving a $697 course on how to buy Bitcoin. Anyway, looked him up. Net worth of only $3 to $5 million. Thought it was going to be more than that. Let's just say, for example, it's 15. Like a dude like this, if he went all in and put 5 into a Super Bowl commercial, his dumb ass wouldn't make that money back because he's such a scammer dude. You know what I mean? Kyle's right.
He would or wouldn't?
I think he would. I think he could get enough people to come do bullshit and grow his name enough that he would make the money back.
There's got to be some fucking rule, some massive rules, because why wouldn't somebody throw out some insane commercial to to buy a fucking product, or something like that?
Scientology advertises for the Super Bowl every year.
Do they?
Yeah, they always have one commercial. This year, it's $166,000 a second for an ad.
It's down, isn't it?
Yeah, that's scary.
Ad space?
There you go,
Kyle. Because of the whole kneeling stuff or something.
Inside the completely ridiculous process of buying a Super Bowl ad. This is from a couple years ago, but it's still there. You go. Tells you right now.
Let's take a look.
Click here to see why. Clicking.
According. Stay tuned.
A media measurement,
because it's actually even better because people look forward to the commercials on this. So
98.8% of Super Bowl watchers stay tuned during the ads.
And this says right here, many companies buy multiple Super Bowl spots, and viewers can anticipate seeing longer and more story-based commercials rather than a quick 30-second fart joke.
If you pull on the right heartstrings, I could see Barstool maybe trying something.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I'm sure the NFL.
What about you think Logan Paul and Jake Paul will have one?
Fuck no.
So that's who I was saying that you could get in your T-shirt thing. In your T-shirt commercial, you have that dude be like.
You have to take into account the demo though. You're not. That is the complete opposite demo.
Yeah.
Unless it was a shirt or something that that demo would enjoy. But it's not like fucking 18-year-old kids aren't sucked into the Super Bowl or and that's a stretch. I mean, they're probably average the age of 14 and 15.
They would rather.
That would be a terrible. That would be a terrible fucking move. But if you had a funny football shirt or something like that, that their brand sells, then I'd say yeah, probably. But doing something like that would be a fucking nightmare. Imagine if you had something where, if you had something like that and it was going to blow up and, tons of people immediately hopped on your site, your shit is going to fucking, it's going to be down. And then imagine if you spent $6 million and your site was down during your ad.
You can't recoup that, that's for sure.
Oh, hell no.
I've always thought, another, step back is I've always thought, the Kardashians, with all their money, to try and get new to break out, it'd be so easy for them to do because wives are watching the game too, Maybe back in a couple of years ago before everyone hated them, they could have so easily been done a little spinoff where they're all watching the game and been turn it off, watch this instead, and promoted their show, and they never did. That was chump change to them. Idiots.
Yeah,
I just sent the shortest commercial of all time to you guys.
I think what if
was the shortest commercial the Miller High Life? High Life.
Yeah, I just sent it to you. High Life.
But if you did something where you're you were like, I think it would make more sense if you were like, if you had the money first off. So, is a lot of money. But if you like did a short commercial and you were like a character, like you're an Instagram character, and you did it like, hey, follow me. My name's fucking Tony Robbins. And then, you know, anything on any, you know, platform with Tony Robbins would probably gain some traction, yada, yada, yada. But
so
yeah,
do it like if I was to do it, I would do what you're saying, and I would do it like the first ever Dollar Shave commercial where he's walking through the warehouse, you know, and like shit's going like crazy behind him, like stuff's on fire and everything. That way you're like, yeah, this is what I do. Follow me. But it would still be, I don't know if you get your money back.
Expensive as fuck, yeah.
You'd have to have a plan for after they followed you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
At that point, you might as well just buy some fake followers.
Like Jimmy did. Fucking loser.
Jimmy.
What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding. Hey, people seem to like the misconnections.
Let's do some real quick. Let's find some.
I did a highlight on it too.
I know. I got to post that on the main page. Holy shit! It's 11 o'clock. Why does it seem like it's like 8 in the morning? I found one. Another misconnection, and I just don't get these fucking people, man. They're definitely like it. So these are the people that had like the courage to go write this shit online. Imagine the people that just didn't say anything, but this is like the shit they were thinking. Like, this is like rapey vibe type stuff.
Most of it is, yeah.
But so this guy titled this "X marks the spot," and I better be careful saying this because these are people, local people. From a certain angle, invariably, you are in front and I am in back. You are the most beautiful thing. Oh, this is male for male, by the way. You are the most beautiful thing in the room, and try as I might, I can't stop looking at you. Sometimes, on departure, you will look back in my direction, but last night, I was in conversation and saw you stop and turn out of the corner of my eye. I am too stupidly shy to say a word. Me, older mustache. You, younger. Should you read this and never respond, the occasional smile will have to suffice.
I went to the women for
But
men.
if you respond, tell me where we see each other and what you last said to me.
Yeah, I went for the women to men, and it sounds just like angry women just taking out their anger. Like the first one says, the title is ironic. It says, you call yourself the Joker, but to most, you're known as the joke. Is the R silent? This is in misconnections. And then another one says, you deserve to be a misconnection. You deserve better than me. I wish I had my shit together enough to explain. You know where to find me. Like, do these people actually think who they're talking about is going on misconnections and being like, yeah, they're talking about me?
It's just fucking psychotic stuff, dude. I wish we could see, like this one has a RE for the reply, but this one is to a fucking cop. W for M, so that means the woman. Oh, so, okay. The woman said this. So, yeah, I don't. So this is fucking weird stuff. Like, she's probably like a crackhead that the cop pulled over, and she's just in her own little fucking world. Like, I figured it out. Why you look so familiar? I asked you if you went to my high school, and I felt a hint of disappointment in your gesture as you said you did not.
Dude, this is the weirdest one I've seen. So
what the fuck, dude?
What?
All right, go.
Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off, but go ahead.
You're good. I read ahead. This one kind of sucks.
This one says, AP, I still can't get you out of my mind. I told you to check on here if you were ever curious. I'm not in Bryant, but we met in person. If interested, send me a message. Now, this person told this person to their face, hey, if you're ever interested, just go on Craigslist misconnections and hit me up.
This is in my area?
Yeah, Jimmy, I got this one for you for Burns to read too from your area.
All right, I'll read this one from Jimmy's area. Let's see what we got here. All right, from the dirty south of Little Rock, Arkansas.
Posted 2 days ago.
This is titled "You Drained My Married Cock a Few Times." Male for male.
Oh my God.
I came your apartment. I'm gonna read it like it is, so you can find out how dumb these people are. So I came your apartment, kinda off South Street. We smoked. And you smoked my pole. I was nervous the first time. Almost didn't show, but then after you sucked out 2 or 3 loads, we lost contact. Hit me up, I could be at work. but I'll put your church cock sucking ass on your knees at the foot of your bed, while I fuck your mouth, right? Like the cum hungry slut you are. What the fuck?
I don't understand. Like, so like the last one we did where it was like, I fucked you in your ass in your garage. Like,
yeah.
Like, why are they putting up misconnections when he fucked you in your ass in his garage? You know where he lives, right?
I don't get it. I think the same thing. Like that one, it's like I went to your apartment. Like, bro, this is 2 days ago. Go back. Like,
yeah, that's what I don't understand.
Day-to-day lease.
Yeah, I more think a lot of these, like the more like emotional ones, I just think are funnier. But like this one says, "Miss you to pieces." ... K. It has been years now. And my mind and heart are still drawn to thoughts of you, dreams of your tender words, and mostly the feeling of how easy life was when you were here, or when you were the one. K. I miss you every day. Rest in peace. Oh fuck.
Oh, well, here,
I'm just kidding. It doesn't say rest in peace.
This is another one. It says lies, lies, lies is the title. Woman for Men. I know I was completely truthful with you and cared and made me feel like no one else could had in a long time. And you say you don't want me. You get upset if I try and push you away. Don't get hurt and act like you cared. You really don't, do you? This is, by the way, no punctuation at all. My worth is more than I'm treat. So tired of being played. I hope you're happy and will be happy without me being a part of it. I cried, but I stopped and I brink at my wall. Whatever that means.
Oh my God.
Nope.
Brink?
No punctuation.
Yeah, these people are fucking tards, dude.
I think she meant to say you're just
holy
another
shit,
brick.
looking for Colby.
Uh-oh.
Looking for fucking Colby. Oh my God.
Where at?
I'm looking for Colby. She's the love of my life. Oh, it's a chick. She's the love of my life. I can't live without her. So how the fuck? Like, you walk by this person, now she's the love of your life. If someone reads this and knows her, please.
She probably figured out that person's batshit crazy and she disappeared.
Hey, no, yeah, these people are super normal. If someone reads this and knows her, please tell her that the devil loves her very much. I've been torn up every day for a year now. I love her more than anything in this world. I've tried everything to move on, but I just can't. Not the way everything stands now. If you see her and ask her one question, imagine seeing her, the devil said he fucking loves you. If I love her or not, she knows I do. Please tell her to text me or write me. Honestly, don't know why she won't talk to me. Because who the fuck says, tell her the devil loves her very much?
All right, I want Burns to read the one I just sent. This is from our airport, Kyle. SeaTac Airport. I want to break it down line by line as we go, because this is just outrageous. Right. This is one of the most outrageous.
All right, you just stop me whenever you need to explain.
Oh, well, all of us can just jump in. This is insane.
All right, and you just randomly found it?
Yeah, this is from 3 hours ago, dude. This literally says posted 3 hours ago.
All right, this is Mail for Mail in the Seattle area. It is titled SeaTac Airport Cocksucker. We're off to a great start. All right. Went to the bathroom and was standing at the urinal, and you, older man, came stand next to me looking at my cock.
Okay, there's where I want to stop first. Already, what?
Dude, these people are fucking delusional.
Right, keep going.
Next up, I moved closer and you jerked me off a little bit before we went into the last stall, and you sucked me to completion.
This can't be real.
Just like that?
I don't think it's real.
That was scary, but felt good. Tell me what kind of sweater... Tell me what kind of sweater I had on or where you work at so I know it's you. Like how... Okay, so this guy... Okay, I'm going to break this down a little bit. So he asked what kind of sweater I had on or where you work at so I know it's you. Like this dude like just inches closer to this guy, like, yo, dude, where do you work at? As the dude starts jerking him off. So like he knows... He got an instant blowjob in the bathroom from some random dude, but he did get enough information to know where he works at.
Or he was wearing his fast food outfit.
Perhaps.
That's what I want to bring up.
I want to do it in a more private area, maybe your place.
Like,
so he just came in and sucked his dick and left, and like, hey.
Yeah, but this isn't too far-fetched for me, because there was one time in the Minneapolis airport where this congressman got caught sucking a dude, or like trying to solicit someone in the bathroom. Like it was like a known thing, so there was a police officer who like baited him into it. I guess like the thing they do is they go sit in the stall and they like put their hand like underneath to the next stall.
Give them a thumbs up.
Yeah, or something. Yeah, something like that.
Oh jeez, dude!
Imagine you being in this bathroom at the stall at the far end, and you just glance over and be like, dude, I think that dude's jerking that guy.
It's just. Is that one done?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. There's the thing I wanted to bring up, like why I wanted Burns to stop was the part for like where you work at. Where does it like come up in the conversation, or is he wearing the outfit? Like there's just so many questions I have.
Like, is there like is there like eye contact that it's like, or did they talk to each other? That's what I don't fucking get.
Fake. They're fake.
No. So like this one, like it just says dead, and the title's dead inside. And it says promise several times to change and refuse. You stole my shit every time you left. I asked where the things were and you wouldn't tell me. You hit and abused me. You took my love for granted. like why the fuck would you, like, the girl left and they just immediately went to this fucking thing, just like release themselves. I don't get it, dude. These are amazing though.
Are fake.
No, they're all real.
Everyone's real. All right, what are we titling this?
Jimmy's gay.
I gotta leave in an hour.
Jimmy's gay because he has to leave.
Bathroom jerk off. Airport bathroom jerk off section.
That's stupid.
What did we talk about?
We talked about how we would
talked
murder
about
somebody.
how we would arm a robber.
How about our perfect our perfect heist?
That's perfect. That's not going to be a banger.
Logan Paul jerked off in an airport bathroom.
You know, Trump announced on Wednesday that he was delivering F-52 fighter jets to Norway to help bolster.
Yeah, and that plane only exists in Call of Duty.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, Advanced Warfare.
It's not a real plane.
No.
He probably meant B-52s, but are those even in existence anymore? Those are like from the 60s.
Thought it was funny. And real quick, who are you voting for, Trump or Oprah in the next election?
God, none of them.
Neither. Moving.
I'd vote for Oprah, but she's black.
Damn, we almost got it through the whole show without a racist comic book.
At least it wasn't a sponsored show. All right, title, thumbnail. Hit me with it.
Dude,
title. We're gonna go. Bitcoin or crypto markets fucked. No, don't do that.
South Korea
we didn't talk
fucked us?
about it. How?
South Korea is what happened.
Oh yeah. I thought we were talking about.
The government stated today that they.
We almost made it through the whole show without talking cryptocurrency too.
Do we want to do
racism.
something about our robbing an armored car? Or?
No, that sounds boring as shit.
guys, we
The guilt of rape.
No.
How to fall in love? How to get laid on Craigslist?
yes, there we go. Boom.
Getting laid on Craigslist.
Okay, what's the thumbnail?
Just a really clean vagina and a nice girthy dick about to insert, and he has a little bit of pre-cum on his tip, and it's just leaking.
Hold on, let's do this.
Her vagina's just sweating, just opening up and gasping for that dick.
You need like a pickup artist type thing on the thumb.
A girl bending over with, like, I don't understand. So on like Gone Wild on Reddit was just normal chicks like showing themselves naked. Why do they bend over and spread their shit? Like nobody wants to see up your butthole. I just don't understand.
What about this one? I put it in the chat. What about that?
You fucking with us, dude? Let me see this. It's probably gay.
There you go. Go for it.
Sure. Fuck it.
No, that's stupid. I don't like it.
Well, you figure it out. You're the thumbnail guy. Thanks for watching the show, guys. Have a great day, and we will see you on fucking Monday or some shit.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh, that's President's Day, dog.
We can't film on President's Day.
Martin Luther King days.
Hey, I celebrate internally too. Yeah, so maybe we'll do it Tuesday. What are you guys doing Groundhog's Day this year? All right, bye.